One thing that I noticed from the experience of while I was locked up is a lot of people think they can get away with things. Alright? Now, one of the main things that I remember that people were getting away with inside of county jails that will not fly up the road is touching the TV. Alright? Something like this can get you killed. You may get away with it in the county jail if your county jail has TVs, because I know not every jail has TVs. But one thing about it, you find yourself in prison, you better not touch that TV.
I'm the best, finna be this way till I EOS. Take it how you want, nigga, yeah, I'm a pro. Fuck around and bust your lot while you're at Vizzo. I hate to be this way, but I live for the moment. Waking up every day, show me an opponent. Shanks on deck, hitting bitch with a lock. So much pool, I can even start you from the box. You don't wanna pay rent, got me bent. Got lax on deck, your money was well spent. Vultures on the prowl, so don't try testing. Step 2 comes violent, first steps finessing. You a hold down man, suitcase this. My cell phone and my charger don't walk with a limp. Get it knocked off or missing, you gon' get it. Next time I see your ass, you gon' leave airlifted.
What's up, y'all? You already know, man. Kfrog TV back in the building. Y'all go ahead and do me that solid favor, man. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And also make sure you hit the notification bell so you can see it first. Welcome back to the channel, man. If this is your first time tuning in over here, my name's Frog. And almost everything that I bring to this channel has something to do with being incarcerated or something to do with letting people know what it's truly like if you find yourself on the other side of that gate when it comes to the justice system. For this one here, I'm going to be talking about how you shouldn't touch the TV when you are in prison. Alright, now, depending on where you find yourself locked up, will depend on what type of inmates you are around. Obviously, if you're in a low custody, you know, kiddie camp, work camp, or somewhere where everybody's just trying to stay out of trouble, then you may be able to get away with touching the TV. But if you find yourself in that jungle, the trenches, gangland, where it really goes down and where people are still active and don't give a damn about going home because a date is just a date, it is not in your best interest to touch the TV. The reason I felt like doing this video is because I remember when I was in the county jail, before I even went to prison, all the times I was in the county jail, I remember seeing the differences just amongst the different jails I was in, okay? Down here in Broward, we got a couple of county jails, okay? You got the main jail, which is the main one that you're going to go to. And then you can either stay in the main jail or they'll send you to Pompano and you'll go to either North Broward, Joseph V. Conti, or Paul Ryan. So we got a total of 4 of them. And I seen the difference alone just from the 4 jails to where people pick and choose. People pick faces, you understand? Each jail has TV, alright? But one thing about it, out of all 4 of those ones that I just named, I remember when I was in Conti and Pompano, people touch the TV all the time, man. There'd be certain people, man, I've told this in videos a long time ago, that would put on a soccer game or whatever they want to watch and put the controller in their pocket like this and go out there and walk laps around the rec yard. Like, make people watch what you want to put on and you're not even watching it. You know what I'm saying? Me, I wasn't really the type that even cared about the TV like that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I was more of, I'm trying to get on the phone. I'm trying to get out there to that free world and see what's going on. Try to, you know, keep intact with what I'm missing out on. You know what I'm saying? Before I learned how to let go of what's on the outside, you know. When you're first in there, all you want to do is, you know, try to hold on to everything out there on the outside as much as you can from the inside. And it drives you stir crazy, you feel me? But I didn't really care for the TV. But I did see people touch the TV, change the TV, want to be the owner of the damn channel changer and stuff like that when I was in Conti, one of our jails down here. Now, North Broward was different. North Broward, we didn't have a channel changer, okay? But you did have inmates that would jump up there and change it. You feel me? Shit like that. And I seen it a couple times, but then I also seen where people were scared to touch the TV because they knew other people wanted to watch what was already on there. You feel me? Now, Paul Ryan, same thing as Conti. Channel changer, people were touching it, doing as they please. Main jail was the same as North Broward, where you jump up on top of the, the chow table, you get on the step and you change the TV. You feel me? Depending on where you are is gonna play a big role in if you can get away with it or not. Of course, everybody who's been locked up down here in Broward County know the main jail in North Broward are worse than Conti and Paul Ryan. And I seen the total differences in the 4 different places just off of how it went with the TV. That makes the same amount of sense as when it comes to being in prison. In prison, you touch that TV, you never know who's going to come after you. You never know if you're going to get beef with somebody all over a show that they want to watch. You feel me? And I've seen people actually get flipped over asking the guard to change the station. See, when I was in prison, the guards had the channel changer with them in the officer station. You feel me? So you'd have to tell the guard what channel to put it on. You feel me? At first. But then I got put into another institution later on to where the channel changer himself sat in the day room right on the window sill. And it's kind of like first come, first serve. You know what I'm saying? Somebody go in there, boom, first person in there, ain't nobody in there. And get the channel changer and they putting on what they want to watch. But you always got people who live by the put down that want to try to come and just be the alpha male. That want to take over what you got going on. And your only instinct is to, defend yourself. If you go into the damn day room and ain't nobody in there, the TV's off, and you go over there, you grab a channel changer and you're watching TV, now all of a sudden some dude comes in there and tries to change it on you, of course you're going to feel like you're in the right because you was there first. You feel me? So it could go both ways. It could be like the person who got the channel changer and put on what they wanted to watch, yeah, they're right because they were there first. But then the other person who came in there could have been like, okay, I let him watch what he wanted to watch for the last 30 minutes. Now I'm going to go in there and I'm going to, change that shit and put something else on. You see? So he might feel like he's right. Like, it isn't first come, first serve, gets to watch whatever all day. You feel me? Since there's so many different people in there, there's got to be a rotation. And people don't understand this. Everybody's going to think they're right in certain situations. I'll never forget these 2 dudes were both on DOT, which worked outside the gate. One of them didn't come back from going outside the gate, and they thought that person tried to escape. They thought when it came time to count all the inmates that were coming back inside the compound, and there was one short, one missing, they thought that inmate tried to, flee and escape. But really, where they were working at, they went there, and the dude was unconscious there. This other inmate choked him out. And buried his ass and had him to where he wasn't waking up. When they found him, he had internal bleeding with whatever he did to him while he was unconscious and shit like that. And it was all over the TV. These dudes were arguing over the channel changer. You see what I'm saying? And the dude who did that to that individual told him, now when your ass don't wake up, when your ass come up missing, yada, 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 and was rapping to him. Everybody is in the day room. It's kind of loud. Nobody's really paying attention to what's going on other than the TV. You feel me? But the very next morning after they went, outside the gate to work, look what happened. It was something so petty, but it went a far way. So I feel like the hell with the TV. You know what I'm saying? And by me not really caring about the TV, I'm going to tell y'all this. By me never really wanting to be the one to run the TV, even though I spent hundreds of days where I had the channel changer, but I just didn't really care. I just was trying to kill time, was in there just flipping through channels, watching different stuff. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I did learn about not really caring about the TV is I actually got to watch and observe other shit that I never had interested in. You feel me? I seen shows that were never on my mind that I would have just skipped right by. But I've seen them because sitting in the day room trying to kill time, seeing what people are watching, certain things will get your interest. And before you know it, you'll be watching shit that you never thought you would be into. You feel me? And this only happened to me because I didn't give a damn about what was on TV. And down here in prison, where I was locked up at, the day room where the TV is, was the same place the water fountain was the same place the hot water valve is. So anytime you got a soup and you go in there, or if you got a chili pack and you're trying to, heat your chili up or your beef stew, you got to go in the day room, you know what I'm saying, to use the water, and everybody's in there watching TV. So you kind of, while you're waiting for your shit to heat up or you're drinking out of the water fountain, you're kind of observing what's on the TV at the same time. You feel me? So it's not like you could just avoid going near the TV in general. You feel me? And that was in open bay. Now in the T building, in the butterfly dorms, you feel me, the 2-man cells, you got the TV right in the middle, to where if you're out of your cell, you see the TV. There's going to be a pile of people right there in the middle watching TV. You can't help but to not be involved with the TV because you hear the TV. It's all right there, and it's such a small area that even when you're on the phone talking to your peoples on the prison phone, you hear the TV. You see what I'm saying? So regardless, you're kind of like around the TV. You know what I'm saying? And I never really cared to be the one to call the shots with it. You feel me? But if I had the controller, the channel changer, and somebody tries to like strong arm it from me, you know what I'm saying, like a put down, of course I would be like, man, that shit ain't happening. This is what we watching. You feel me? But you got some people that will literally try to act like they run the dorm, that will literally take the channel changer in their room, in their cell, by their bunk. Won't let nobody get it. Take the batteries out of it, and then somebody will end up, using the batteries that go to their MP or their, electric shaver and get it to work. You feel me? That's how it goes. You also got people that are so serious about the TV that some people steal the batteries out of the back of the channel changer for their needs, like I just said. And the people who are so like serious about the TV will base check and call out everybody and go around and look for them specific batteries. Because one thing about it, when that shit's issued, it don't come with the same type of batteries in the back of it that you can buy on Canteen. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, if you look in the back of that bitch and it's got Canteen issued batteries, somebody took the actual ones that was in there. You see? That's how it is. It's like, if you see the ones that it comes with as regular Energizers, now they're not in there. It's them cheap ass ones that barely even last, the ones that they make inmates keep buying and buying and buying and buying. They don't last that long, so you're forced to buy more and more and more and more and more frequently. You see them trashed green ones are in there, you're gonna look at it like, damn, you feel me, somebody got them damn Energizers that are like a god battery compared to the ones that are in there now. You feel what I'm saying? And there's people that go around and get into shit about that. Man, who stole the batteries out the channel changer? Who this, who that, yada, yada, yada. And in prison, it's such a dangerous place. And people are already, up on edge and already feel like everybody's trying to put down, they're reading situations the wrong way, that people are willing to stab over a channel changer, over the batteries that they didn't even purchase that are missing out of there. Even though the ones that are in it, it's still working. It's not the ones that was put in there. Like, you got people that take things beyond the extreme. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like if I were to take a random guess of how many fights I seen take place over someone else touching the TV or the channel changer, I'd say in prison I seen 11 of them. 11 fights take place where the argument first started over someone else touching the TV. Because now you got the person that's going to want to touch the TV because the other person's telling them not to do it. And they feel like they're putting down on them. So if they don't do it, they look weak. And then when they touch it, the other person who told them not to touch it feels like that person's putting down on them. Now they look weak if they don't retaliate and do something to them because they still did it even though they told them not to. And it leads to a fight. Some of the fights lead to stabbings. Some of the stabbings lead to medical, the infirmary. And some lead to being airlifted, where you get life flighted off the fucking pound all over TV. You see? And one thing that made it even easier for me to not really care about touching the TV or anything myself was the fact that I was not on my, in my region. I wasn't nowhere near my house. So I didn't know any of the channels. So all I could do was just flip. That's it. And okay, hell yeah, this looks good. Put the channel changer down. Someone comes in and grabs it. It is what it is. I wasn't gardening with my life. You know what I'm saying? But if someone intentionally said, you give me that channel changer or else, or something like that, then, I guess my life would have had to been on the line, But I wanted to make this video to let y'all know, messing with the TV, man, is a big dangerous thing, and it's just problems. It's just crazy because so many people in there got their mind and focusing on the wrong shit, and at the end of the day, it can lead to them or you being physically hurt. And everybody wants to be the person who feels like they call the shots. You think about it. If you're in a TV room right now, which is the day room, and there's 35, 40 people in here watching TV, and you're the one that's got the channel changer, so they're all watching what you're putting on. You feel like you're the center of attention. You feel like you call the shots. You can't help it. There's one channel changer. You're lucky that you're the one that's holding the channel changer. There's other people, man, I ain't watching this shit, man, change this shit. Man, we ain't watching this, change this shit. You might not want to. So what are they going to do? They're going to try to take the channel changer. You got some people that get mad that will break the TV, and the whole dorm of people who care about the TV will be after them over it. You got some people that will literally get up there and yank the TV off the bracket stand it's sitting on. Push it over. Like if you go into a two-man cell, a T building, normally it's where the top tier walkway that goes this way and the top tier walkway that goes this way. So it looks like a V. Where they connect, there's normally like a bracket shelf, and the TV sits right there where they two, like connect. It's like a shelf that connects to that. There's people that will go up them stairs, walk over there, get behind the TV, and straight kick it forward from behind it. Straight kick it, and it'll fall straight down, smash on the ground in front of everybody that's sitting there watching the TV, It isn't like the TV's ground level, it's up there, it's up. You see what I'm saying? And people will be yelling at the people that are trying to do that, and it's normally people who try to do that is people who got mad that they lost the channel changer, or they can't get the channel changer, or someone else won't give them the channel changer. They tend to do shit like that, and one person will want to break the TV to where nobody else in the dorm gets it, all because they can't control what's on. But if you got 8 people that want to watch this, 3 people that want to watch that, it's only right. With the winning of the vote, you go with what the 8 people want to watch rather than the 3. But at the same time, out of them 8, 6 of them might be pie as hell and soft, and then out of the 3, all 3 of them might be goons and really be living like that. So they feel like since they're harder and they're tougher and they're more savage, that they should be able to put on what they want, when really it has nothing to do with who's the hardest when it comes to TV. It's all on how many more people want to watch this or that. You see what I'm saying? And I want to make videos like this, and I'm going to continue to make videos like this to let people know the shit that you should avoid and the things that you should know to do or not to do when you find yourself incarcerated, just to make your bid a little bit more easier. Because this isn't one of those things that you will even notice that you were participating in until it's too late, until it's crossed the line. You feel me? You won't realize you're tripping over the TV. You'll think you're just going around asking people for the channel changer. Man, this and that. You know, man, I want to watch this, bro. We don't want to watch it. Hell no. And you think you're joking and everything. And there'll be some people that's not joking. You know? And then before you know, bang, bang. Now y'all done, you know, transformed and escalated into a higher situation. And now you might have someone that wants to kill you over the channel changer. Or, you know, or y'all could be having a dispute back and forth over something, and y'all keep flicking channels, and the guard come in and catch that y'all are going back and forth, and the guard want to take the channel changer just to ease the problems. And then you'll feel like, well, shit, you know, if I can't watch what I can't watch, he can't watch what he can't watch. And you won't care the guard took the channel changer. But the other dude might feel like, man, he just did some shit, bro. It's him and the police against me now. Because he had the guard take the shit, yada, yada, yada. And then that dude might want to stab you up all over this shit. You feel me? That's why I say beware of touching the TV. Now, of course, you can feel the energy. You can feel the vibe. If you land at a soft-ass camp, a work camp, or a place where nobody watches TV, or you peep the difference, you're going to see the vibe, and you're going to know the energy and the characteristics of these other individuals. So you're going to know if you can get away with it with these people or not. You know, my whole reason for this video is to just let you open up your eyes and look at it from the bad side also. If you're blessed and you land somewhere where you can get away with touching the TV constantly, then do whatever you want. It's your bid. At the end of the day, if you feel like you're the man because you could do that, then do whatever you want. You feel me? But just remember, there's going to be somebody somewhere that's going to feel like they're the man when they stab your ass up over that channel changer. You see, you got to be prepared for these type of things. Don't think that just because you control the TV in the county jail, you're going to go to the chain gang and do the same thing. You know, some institutions, there's no discussion. There's no explaining or nothing. You touch a TV that you're not supposed to touch and your ass get airlifted. You feel me? And federal prisons, certain federal prisons, they got it to where certain gangs have their own TVs. And if you touch a TV that doesn't belong to your gang, or if you're not affiliate and you touch a gang belong TV, then you're definitely going to be in some shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's more things you can do with your time than to stress the TV in the first place. You know what I'm saying? TV's a privilege. You feel me? So you and another inmate arguing over the channel changer, or arguing over who's going to watch what, and the guards decide to take that shit, you just took a privilege from everybody in the dorm just because you were arguing. You see what I'm saying? That's how it goes. Like, you see people get in the shit over the TV. Like my homeboy Haitian Mike. Shout out to Haitian Mike, man. Y'all seen him before I brought him on the channel. When we were in the county jail, he knocked this inmate out over the TV. You feel me? This was when it was in black and white max custody. I've told this before. He knocked him out over the TV because one wanted to watch the speech from Obama or something, and the other one wanted to watch Nikita. And them boys were both changing the channel, getting up on the seat of the chow hall table and changing it. And Haitian Mike told him, boy, don't change that shit again, dog. You change that shit again, bro, I'm going to split you. You feel me? And then when he went up there like that to touch it, Haitian Mike was touching it. The dude went up there and he pressed it on Haitian Mike's finger, like changed it with his finger at the same time. My dog stole that boy, dropped him. Didn't give him no time to talk, didn't give him no nothing. Dropped that boy and he balled up, didn't even want to fight back. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes it be like that. You know, not every situation is going to lead to, oh, meet me in the cell, or me and you right now, let's go. Sometimes situations end right where they start. You get what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter. You feel me? At the end of the day, you insult someone, you know, it's not that everybody you insult has to call you out or bring you somewhere or give you a chance to line them up one-on-one. No. A motherfucker will knock you out right where it goes down at. You see? You got to be prepared for these things. And it was more over the disrespect of when he's saying no and he's like, yeah, no, no, yeah, no, yeah. And then when you're touching it to put back on your channel, because there was no remote in our dorm at this place, when you go to touch it like that and then he pushes your finger to change it back, that like he just touched you, he tried you at the same time, so you had to steal that boy. You feel me? And, you know, by it being over the TV, what do you think the guards did? The guards shut the TV off for the day. They took them boys to confinement, both of them, even the dude who got knocked out. They took them both to confinement, Haitian Mike and him, you know, and they shut the TV off for the day. So we were all still just in there with no TV for the rest of the day. Even though the two people who faded over it or got in the incident over it were gone. You see? And then later on, down the line, when Haitian Mike went to court one day and got put in a holding cell, he ran into the same person. Same person, he split over the TV. And that boy was spooked to get put in a cell with Haitian Mike. He thought Haitian Mike was going to split him again. You see what I'm saying? He like, man, why you did that to me, bro? This and that. Talking to him through the door. And Haitian Mike's like, you know what it is? You feel me? Yada, yada, yada. You're like, at the end of the day, man, some people take shit to the extreme, dog. Even if it's over something so petty. That's why I wanted to come on here and talk to y'all about it. Don't fuck with the TV when you're locked up, man. That's the best I can really say. That's the best advice I got for y'all. Just stay out of it and just, you know, see what everybody else is watching, man. See if you can learn new things by just paying attention, you know, to something that you normally wouldn't, you know, tune into. That's the best advice that I got for y'all when it comes to touching the TV when you're locked up. Now, I'm going to ask y'all before I wrap this one on up, if you ever been locked up and you've seen somebody get into it over the TV, or if you yourself got into it over the TV, drop it in the comment section, because everybody's going to want to hear about it. You know, everybody reads the comments. They like to see that other people can relate to the things that I'm saying. You feel me? That's what these videos are for. You feel me? Your comments are going to help people reading them comments just as much as my video, me talking, is going to help people hear about how it is inside of the chain gang. That's all I got for y'all today, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. And like I always say, man, make sure you keep them rats, squares, clowns, chomos, pedos, gunners, wannabe island boys, and clout chasers out your circle. And until next time, I am my team. You already know. This the one and only Frog.
I'm a criminal, I'm a cool nigga, but I got a limit though.
I'm a cool, but I got a limit though, cause I'm a criminal. Yeah, I'm a criminal.